What's up, Arnie? Just kind of in the background getting things situated here. What's up, Gene? We're definitely gonna be starting a new waffle, and we might possibly be waffling off this guy. What's up, Jeb, Mandy, John? Oh, ouch. We got into a privy there, well, I don't know, last week. What's up, Tattoo? Spud, Jerry. We get into a privy there about, I don't know, sometime last week, and threw my daggone back out. And it's still kind of meh. It's gotten a lot better, but yeah, definitely can tell I'm in my 30s. What's up, Lassie? Look at this soda I picked up out of a collection. This is a local soda to me. We've dug them, but the ones we've dug have all had some kind of like small damage, like a little chip in the lip or a little crack on the base. But check out the color of this thing. I mean, that thing is purple. Purple. That's a good soda bottle too. Nice small town, Oakland, Maryland. But yeah, so I'm gonna be throwing another piece of stoneware into the waffles. And I don't normally like to waffle stoneware, especially something that's, I don't know, I think it's 2-gallon. Yeah, I think it's a 2-gallon eared, 2 or 3-gallon eared, I guess butter crock or something. I don't know, who knows what was in it, but what's up, Deej? I got into a collection with stoneware too, and a lot of the local stuff had been picked out of it already, but he did have some stuff left over that was not local, And this, I think it's called a rooster pecking, or a hen pecking, is what that croc, is what the style of that blue glaze is called, or the figural bird on it, whatever. I thought it was a bird, but apparently it's a chicken. Yep, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. We got a lot of stuff to run. Check out this croc that came in this collection. This is called, I want to say they called it a harvester's croc, I think. Check that thing out. It almost looks like redware under that. You guys can see. I mean, I don't know how old this thing is. See the red under the brown glaze? I don't know how old this thing is. I have no clue. But definitely my first time ever seeing anything like it. We've never dug anything like that. But yeah, harvester's croc. It almost looks like they messed up right there, or put a spout out there and decided to fill it in. I don't know. But yeah, harvester's croc, I think, is what they were calling it. But apparently they're pretty hard to find. You don't see them very often. And like I said, I've never seen the only thing I could think it was used for was maple syrup. Maybe maple syrup. Because around here, maple syrup gathering is a big deal. A lot of people tapping trees and running maple lines around here. So, I mean, I don't know. So it's pretty old then. The handle's crude as can be. It almost looks like some kid made it out of Play-Doh. I'm gonna be honest. Do you think that's possibly what they used it for, John? Was maple syrup? I just don't see what other uses it could have. I mean, because the smaller opening. There was a couple red wing crocs in there, and holy crap, that's crazy. I would have never guessed that at all. I had a guy tell me what he thinks it's worth, but I didn't tell him that I thought it was redware. So I don't know. He told me that normally he sees them go for anywhere between $150 to $200, but I didn't tell him the age or anything like that. But I have, after they told me what it was, I have seen pictures of some of them that look newer than this one, and they must, I don't know, I guess they're pretty hard to find. Definitely cool looking. Definitely something, if it would be in the dump, something would be broken off of it. Probably be pretty hard to dig one of these with the mouths and handle attached, I would imagine. But the guy that had this collection, his Crocs were very high end. I think this one got looked over because there ain't nothing on it. It doesn't have any stenciling. That's what I was thinking, John. But there's no stenciling on it, so I think it was looked over. I don't know. You would think. I'm surprised that this was looked over. I'm surprised that I think, I want to say, I don't know for sure, but this is most likely a New York Croc. There's so many different designs of the chicken. I looked through and saw probably 50 different ones. They're good Crocs though, definitely pretty highly collectible. Unfortunately, this one does not have a stamp on it, so who knows where it came from. But really cool looking eared, possibly butter croc or whatever. And he was actually putting umbrellas in it. He was putting umbrellas in that one. And I was like, yeah, well, it's no longer an umbrella holder. Nothing yet, Christine. We're just eyeballing up this harvester's croc. Pretty cool piece. But yeah, I think, I don't have enough room here to display stoneware, so we're gonna waffle off some stoneware. I mean, might as well. I hate shipping it. It's really the only way I ship stoneware in this size is with styrofoam. I get 4 to 6 pieces of styrofoam and I completely box the item in. That way it can't move, and if somebody throws it, the styrofoam normally protects the crock inside. But I got a lot of nice things tonight. I like I said, the collection I got is wow. And I'm being honest, I put a little bit of money out for it, but at the same time, I definitely did good, and have a lot of stuff to bring to the table. Another thing, you guys didn't see this on video. We ended up not videoing this haul, which I wish we would have, because a lot of nice stuff come out of it. At least I don't think we videoed it. No, it was wet. It was super sloppy, so we never videoed it. But here we have a J.C. McGraw blob out of Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. Baltimore Loop blob out of Harpers Ferry. And if anybody knows anything about Harpers, West Virginia bottles, they are hard to find. They're hard to come by. A lot of that is state park property and protected land because of the Civil War battle fought there. I think Harper's Ferry was one of the bloodiest battles during the Civil War. So it's very, very protected. A lot of troops were there, and you're not allowed to dig anywhere. So getting into good dumps and digging privies there is you might as well forget about it. It's just like Gettysburg. The national parks have everything bought up trying to protect it, and they don't want you digging there. So that came out of a outhouse here locally. We were pretty excited to see it. That's the first thing we've ever dug from Harper's Ferry here. I've seen some Harper's Ferry bottles in different flea markets nearby, and they want an arm and a leg for them. I have not seen a blob yet. This is the first blob that I've seen. I'm sure other people's probably seen them, but oh crap, that ain't good. Hail is no good. That usually means bad storm. But all right, let's do. All right, let me get together what I'm gonna be waffling. I guess I guess we'll put the two Crocs down. We still have the Baltimore Ponald Med. This is a good med, guys. Probably, I'd say it's a $300 bottle, at least. Open Ponald. Rare. The old J. Irwin Smith and Company out of Baltimore, Maryland. Real nice looking open Ponald. That's only $10 a spot. I want to say there's 14 or 15 spots left on that one. And then we still have the Ponald pepper sauce. It does have damage. Tell you what, let me look at these spots. Let me see what we have to fill on this pepper sauce. What's up, Eddie? Pepper sauce. We got a lot of spots. We've only got 4 spots filled. So here's what I'm gonna do. For the pepper sauce, I'm gonna take it from 20 spots down to 10. So there's the pepper sauce. We've only got 4 spots filled. We're gonna take off them other 10 spots, and here's what we got. So all we need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spots to fill it, and we'll let it go. We're only gonna do 10. And then let me see here. The Baltimore Med, that one I can't do 10 on. We have 15 spots left on the Baltimore. Yeah, there was a raid on it. I'm talking, there's so much history in Harper's Ferry that it's unbelievable. If anybody lives anywhere close, check it out. You've never been there, you gotta go. Antietam, Harper's Ferry, Gettysburg, they're all really, really, everything looks like it did back in the 1860s. So, you know, they have them towns are very well kept, and the historical significance of the towns is still there. I mean, it's pretty crazy. They actually have they have reenactments, they have ghost tours. I've never been on a ghost tour. I'd like to do it, but I heard it's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, Christine, you don't have a spot on the Baltimore Med. You have a spot on the pepper sauce. I think that's all I have up right now. The pepper sauce and the Baltimore Med. That's the only two. That's the only two I have running right now. But here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add in the Harvest Jug. $15 a spot, 20 spots. And we're gonna add in the hen packing. And we're gonna do on the hen packing, we're gonna do 20 spots at 15 as well. I'm not 100% sure, but I had a guy tell me that this could be Ellenville. I don't know anything about New York Crocs, so I'm not gonna say whether it is or not. But that's cool. That's cool. I've never went on a ghost tour. I'll tell you what though, I've been in houses that are plenty haunted enough to where I don't need to go on one. Alrighty, Christine says she wants one on each. I'm gonna go ahead and start the new page. Let me see, let me number it. This is gonna be Harvest Jug, and then we're gonna do hen packing. And I'm gonna do 1 through 20. All right. All right. Harvest Jug and packing. 2, 3, 4. All right. All right, I got it all numbered. Let's see here. Hold on just a second, guys. Let me go back through and see. Gotta go all the way up to. There we go. Christine wants one on each, so you want number 2 on both of them, Christine? Is that what you're saying? Spud wants 3, 7, and 13 on the Harvest Jug. 3, 7, 13. Christine wants 2 spots. What numbers would you like, Christine? On the Harvest Jug, it has, let me look here, John. It has, I thought I saw one on it somewhere. There it is. Let me look it down real good before I tell you for sure. Yeah, I think that's the only one. I think that's the only one I'm seeing. The only thing wrong with the hen pecking is right here on the ear. Just a wee small little chip on the one ear, and that's it. Other than that, it's good. Close up on the bird. Two spots on each. 2 spots on. All right, you want 2 spots on each. All right, so 4 altogether. You want me to pick? All right, Christine, here's what I'm giving you. Let me make sure nobody's. Let me look. How much per harvest? Harvest Jug's 15 spot, Reb. You want 9. 9 is open. 9 is open. I'll give you 9 on the Harvest Jug. That is Reb. Anybody that is new and has never done the waffles are the only thing in the auction that has to be paid the night of, or as soon as you reserve a spot, it's got to be paid for. That way, if something does end up having to go off that night, everybody's paid for, and we can run the wheel, spin it, and it's over and done with. Let me see here. So we got Reb. John wants 4, 7, 8, 11, and 12 on the hen pecking. Eight, 11, and 12. All right. And then, what do we got here? So I'm going to give you, here's what I'm going to do, Christine. I'm going to give you 13 on the hen pecking. And 2 on the hen pecking. And then I'm going to give you 20 on the hen packing and 14 or on the harvest jug. I mean, those two are on the harvest jug. So we got Christine's, we got John's, we got Reb's, we got Spud. That's what I was thinking too, Eddie. I definitely think it's New York. I mean, that's all I could gather from it, from the research that I've done. It's crazy because the people that picked off of this guy before I got to him, all they wanted was local crocs, and don't get me wrong, that's what most of them were. What's up, Paul? Most of them were local crocs, and I think I was lucky to get in there when I did, because he was just at the point where he was ready to just let it all go. He had been sitting on it for a while, and he was actually helping an older lady sell it because get out of here, Jason. How long does it take you to get up here to Maryland? We were waiting for you to dig today, and you didn't show up. What is it? Let me think. Well, I tell you what, when we stop getting rain on the East Coast, it'll be good to dig. I tell you what, that's all we do is get rain, 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 rain. We still got that 15-footer up there. We're going to dig it with you, but I just don't want to dig it with water in it. We're just going to have to come out there. That's all we do is get rain over here, and it's still 40 degrees at night. It doesn't make any sense at all. I don't know. Someone's messing with the weather. Whatever. Whatever. Well, we're coming there then. We're coming there. You better get ready for us. We'll be there. You wake up tomorrow morning, we'll be sitting on your porch. Me and Billy. It was 90 today. It was like 65 here. It was like 60, 65 here. And tonight it's supposed to get down to 42 degrees. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, we are way up in the mountains and everything, but still, I mean, give us a break. Oh, that's why. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that, John. Yeah, it stayed between 60 and 65 degrees all day here. And like I said, tonight, there might be a chance of snow. We don't even know yet. Yeah, there's ticks. There's ticks here already too, but they're not. I don't. They don't bother me. Ticks don't bother me. For the longest time, I mean, they used to. They used to get on me and get in me, but now they'll get on me, and it's almost like they jump off. They want nothing to do with it. I have, for anybody that don't know, I have a autoimmune disease. I have lupus, and I get treatments for it every so often. And whatever they put in me for these treatments, the treatments last like a year, and then I'm supposed to get another one. But whatever they're putting in me in these treatments they're putting in through IV, ticks don't like it. And it's almost like soon as I started getting them, I don't get poison anymore either. Dang it, Jason Clifton. Well, set up a time. Set up a time. Look, I'll call you when I get out of the auction. We'll set up a time. Let me think. I didn't have Riker this weekend, so next weekend I'll have Riker. However, I may have an extra vacation that I can burn and come down during a week. During the week. Because somehow I took a vacation at work and they never knew I did, which doesn't make any sense to me at all, but you'll be in bed by 8. Whatever, Grandpa Joe. You ain't gonna be in bed by 8. I know you better than that. Jason, you need to put that Pinocchio emoji up again for yourself. We're gonna slide that crock back and we're gonna move this guy out of the way. I think I've got everybody's. Yeah, I don't think anybody else wanted any spots. So we're gonna go ahead and get crack-a-lacking. Whatever, Jason. Jason, look, you know I love you. You know the great times we have in Indiana, in Kentucky. And I'm coming back out, bro. Like, you can come here too. It's just I don't want to run you all the way down here for empty 5-foot privy. Then again, we have been doing a lot better lately. But I know that you don't care that if we don't get any bottles. But I like to, if you're going to come all the way over here, I want us to get into a pit with bottles in it. And I don't really dig dumps anymore. And I know you don't really like digging dumps, but... You're right. That's a big insult. That's a huge insult. Hey, he dug the best bottle he's dug all year. You leave him alone. All right. So, got that. Got everybody's spots. No, Paul. Me and Jason dig together. We're just goofing around. If you guys are looking for insurance in Indiana, though, that's your man right there. He knows it all. He's the dude. He's the dude to hit up. I'm telling you right now, he has all your insurance wants and needs. Jason Clifton. He just ain't that pretty. All right, let's do this. All right, we're going to get a lag time, guys. Go ahead and send them in. Jerry, John, Arnie, Eddie, Gene, Spud, Poofy, Jeb, Paul, he might tell you, Josh. It's kind of a secret. It's kind of a secret. I don't know if he'll tell you or not, but I'll let him tell you. I can't say nothing. It's the sacred land. Eddie. I think he already got off. Irish. Bill. Sup, Slab. Cindy. If you're serious, I'll get you in touch with him. I can tell you this, he's close to the Ohio River. I can tell you that much. And that's all. All right. Here we go. We're doing it. Thank you, Bouncer. I really appreciate that. I never have time to make. I feel like I never have time to make them anymore, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Normally, it's kind of a mess right now, but that's what I'm making my videos on. The old Apple desktop. Has a real nice editing program on it. If anybody has one, you know they're not cheap computers. Hard to edit on them. It was actually hard for me to get used to using it, period, because they're a little different than your normal Microsoft stuff. It probably is close to you. But yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, that last video I put up, I ain't gonna lie, I made it on my phone. And I'm highly against making them on my phone because I don't have an editing program. I have iMovie, but I don't have anything like CapCut or any kind of side editing program downloaded on it, so I can't really, I don't know, I can't cut the clips like I like to. And edit different things in. I don't know, it's just a lot harder doing it on your phone. But I mean, that one turned out decent. I would like to. I'm not trying to say that. I'll tell you one thing, Josh, your opening video is banging. I'll straight up tell you right now, it's good. You're a good editor. I just need to take the time to get my edits up. I know I can do it. What's up, Bobby? I need to sit down and mess with it one day. Download a few editing programs because I need to come up with a new opening video or something. It's been a minute. Your wife does it? Well, she's a good editor. It's pretty impressive. The opening, your opening video is always cool. I'm always like, dang, that's good. Yeah, she's a good editor. Here we go. Everybody's got their lags in. If you don't, we can do it again. It don't matter. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to run first because, like I said before, I got so much stuff sitting in front of me. I don't even know what to start off with. So, here, we'll start off with one I dug recently. Oh, yeah, she has all the good editing programs. Yeah, I know some of them are expensive. I know there was one I looked at, it was like $250. I was like, whew. And then some of them you can pay for monthly, I think. Pay like $10, $15 a month or something like that for decent editing programs. But I'll do stuff like that and I'll get on it and I'll be lost. As soon as I get on there and try to start messing with the video, I'm like, it's way over my head. But here we go. We're going to start it off with a Dr. A. Bosch's German syrup. It says LM Green Proprietor. And this is it's a tad earlier than the ones that are just embossed on the sides. I want to say it's early 1890s. Decent bottle. Decent looking bottle for coming out of a Privy. We're going to do a $4 start. $4 start. German syrup. Pause at 4, starting the clock. I better move that clock. Need 5 or more. Deej is at 5, need 6. And 20. Spud's at 7, need 8. Nice German syrup, LM Green. Daggone. Put that back there. That's a little guy we dug recently. I'm sure you guys can see it is stenciled. Little mini jug. LM Green Proprietors. German syrup on lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 9. Deej, yours was right behind Spud. Spud at 9 on the German syrup. Oh, yeah. Jason, no, don't get me wrong. A lot of his area has been hammered, but what makes it so good for him is he is friends with the guy that hammered it. So he knows everything that's been dug over there. And the dude that, let's just put it this way, he knows a dude that's been doing it for a long time. But, all right. Next. I don't even know what I'm going to run next. I'm like lost. Let's do a couple inks. We're going to do one of these cool looking sheared, or yeah, we're going to call it a sheared lip mucilage. Nice sheared lip mucilage in clear. And then we are also going to run nice little crude spool ink in aqua. I'd say both of these, this could be a little older than the spool, but they both date around 1880s, 1890s. We're going to run them 2 for 1 money. And we're going to start it out at $4, $4 start on the pair of, well, one's a mucilage, one's an ink. Oh, they're the best ones, Irish. we go into the ghetto sometimes, and actually, like I was telling you before, the one spot we were digging, the next day somebody got stabbed in the alley. They stabbed him up multiple times and left him lay there. I never did find out whether or not that fella survived, but yeah, I mean, some of the best holes are in the most dangerous places in town, and I don't know. We don't ever take guns with us. We don't ever carry or anything like that. We've never really had an issue with them. Usually if you leave them alone, they leave you alone. The only ones that are going to rob you are the fiends. They'll try to. But the worst thing we've ran into was piles of needles. And other than that, we haven't really had any problems. But I know the bigger cities, they do. Some of the people get them people in zombie mode. But $4 start on the pair of inks. $4 start. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. We are going to toss in a 69 caliber. Big old 69 caliber fired Union. You can see there it's got a little flat spot on it where it was fired and hit something. We're going to throw that in with them inks. Nice little, well, not little, big 69 caliber 3-ringer. $4 start. Pause at 6, starting the clock. Need 7 or more. Oh yeah, Irish. I know all about that too. Gosh, everybody. You got a cigarette? Got a cig I can get? Hey yo, you got a smoke? Like, go buy your own pack of smokes. Yep. So, for people that ain't dug in the city, there's a little tip for you. If you want to get in good with them, give them a smoke. Take a couple extra packs of smokes. You just gotta tell them, look, I give you a smoke. That means you leave me alone. Don't ever come back. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 8. Spud at 8. But yeah, that is a serious problem. Digging in some of the bad neighborhoods is the I don't want to say trash, even though that was about to roll off my tongue. But you know, we gave a we gave a we were digging down on a bad street. This right down from the street the guy got stabbed on. We were digging there one year and we dug like a 9-foot hole there. Consumption cures, it depends on which one it is. There's a lot of different consumption cures out there. Consumption was one of the, everybody was alcoholics, so there were so many different consumption cures, and you know, I'm sure there are probably some really rare ones out there. It just depends on what it is. But let's see here. Oh, so we're in that hole and it was about 9 foot deep, and we saw this dude. Consumption was tuberculosis. Why was I thinking consumption was for alcoholics? I don't know. Alcoholics probably drank it anyway. It probably had dope in it. But so this dude is crouched down behind a car on the alleyway, and like we see smoke rolling up, and then he keeps poking his head up over the car and then ducking back down and poking his head up and looking at us and then ducking back down. And you know, there's 3 of us there. He was just a little beanpole, so he didn't stand a chance. But he came walking over and he's like, "You guys got any work for me?" And we were like, we were done the pit. We just got finished it. We were like, "Yeah, give you $20 to fill that hole in." And he's like, "All right." He's like, "You serious?" We were like, "Yeah, $20 to fill that hole in." So anybody that's dug a 9-foot privy, that's a good bit of dirt. There's a good bit of dirt laying on the ground, and it was funny because he was all cracked out. And he was taking running starts at the pile of dirt. He'd take 20 steps back and come running at the pile of dirt with the shovel and stick the shovel into it and get about a spoonful of dirt. And we were laughing at him, and he was laughing at himself to the point it was good. He didn't have a tooth in his mouth. We were laughing. He thought it was funny. And he took about 10 runs at this pile of dirt and didn't do anything. I don't think he got any of it in the hole. And finally, he's like, "You know what?" He's like, "Here's your $20 back." He's like, "I can't do it." So he gave the $20 back and rolled up. He just rolled out. And that was that. But it was funny. It was real funny. Right? All right, next. These are pretty common bottles, but this is a super clean one. And I just figured might as well run it. Somebody's going to like it. They're a pretty color. This is it says something in French, and then it's Ed Penard. Ed Penard with a little garden scenery. Ed Penard Paris. This was a perfume, obviously. It says bottle property of H.C. Colts Company, registered. Nice Ed Penard. Has a cork in it. We're going to do a $2 start. $2 start. Starting the clock, we got Cindy at 2. Spuds at 5, need 6. They are nice bottles. I tell you what, the first one I ever dug about freaked out. I didn't know. You know, they're shaped different than a lot of the stuff you dig. And heck, back in the beginner's days, I thought they were great. Luckily, we don't get into too many to where we need to call help in, but sometimes we do. And we have 2 other guys we dig with, 3 other guys we dig with. So normally we can call one of them. And they're all diggers, you know what I mean? They all get it done. On lag, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Deej at 7. Deej at 7 on the Panade. But every now and then, I mean, I know people that get into them big pits, and they got to call in help sometimes. Heck, hire them off the street, give them 50 or 60 bucks to help fill the hole in. You get into them 15 to 20 foot brick liners and stuff, yeah. All right. Let's see here. Here we go. Here's a 1915 Coke. All right. We're going to run a 1915 hobble skirt. There's a Coca-Cola. Patent November 16th, 1915. Nice looking clean bottle. It is from, see a little chip. There's a little tiny chip right there in the base. It is from Cumberland, Maryland. Because of the chip, we're going to start it out $5. $5 start on the 1915 Cumberland Coke. Oh, we've had that. We've never had people give up like on a privy, because we don't invite too many newbies in on privies, but I've taken guys that I've worked with in the past to dumps to dig, and they talk on, you know, a lot of them will be like, oh, what you're doing, that can't be that hard, that can't be that hard, blah blah blah, that ain't that hard. And then they come do it, and then they tell me they can't move for 4 days, 5 days, and they never come back and do it again normally. $5 start on the 1915 hobble skirt Cumberland, Maryland Coke. Spuds at 5, starting the clock, needs 6 or more. Oh man, I bet it did. Probably ruined all your plants. They'll probably come back up though. After this bottle, I gotta run and get a charger real quick. That's the one thing I forgot. On lag, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 5. Spud at 5. No, Jason, I've seen him post a couple videos on Facebook. Well, hurry up because I'm at 20%. I've seen him post a couple on Facebook, but no, they don't make any videos on YouTube. I tell you what, a lot of the people that I dig with, and some of the guys that have taught me how to do it, they're very secretive about what they do. And I mean, I love making videos, and I know that there's not people biting at the bit to dig our area because the pits aren't real deep. So, unless you got potential for really good bottles, which you do here, but like I said, a lot of those 5-foot pits, they've been dipped, and there ain't too many people trying to get here to dig them. Where that area, they are. There's a lot of people that are trying to dig those towns out there. I think mostly because of Kentucky bottles, really. That good Louisville glass. Let me see what I got over here. Alright. Here we go. We're going to step it up a little bit. Here we're going to run a midget Mason's Improved. 11 on the base. You can see this one says HFJ. HFJ. It does have the original band, but the band has a little issue there, you can see, so it doesn't get tight on the thing, so you can pick it up like that, but it's a little loose, so I try not to. Original jar seal. Go ahead and take a look at the no, I'm scared to even take that off. It's gonna fall apart if I try. Don't look like any damage. Maybe a couple flakes, but I think they're probably manufacturer's flaws. That's probably what happened to it, Eddie. It probably stretched out. There's a little midget closure. There it is. Nice little Mason's Improved HFJ midget. We're going to do a $40 start. $40 start on the HFJ Mason's Improved. With original band and seal. $40 start. Nobody on the Masons. Go ahead and pull it. And put up another one. Here's another midget. This is a Masons, patent November 30th, 1858. Here's the reverse. Nice hero cross on the reverse. Has a little green streak. I don't know if you guys can see that. Has a little green streak going down through it. And here's what's special about this one. The lid is in rough condition. It is original. And here's something I didn't notice whenever I was looking through everything. It is a Tudor Rose closure. Tudor Rose closure. And if anybody knows anything about jars, that Tudor Rose closure itself is like $100. But it's in rough condition. So obviously. Yeah, I know. Tudor Rose closure on that thing. A Tudor Rose midget closure. Rough condition, but it's still a Tudor Rose. People are looking for these things like crazy. The lid does have writing around it, but it's bad condition. You can hardly see what it says. We're going to do a, just because of the closure, we're going to do a $50 start. $50 start. Midgets Mason patent 1858 with a hero cross on the reverse and a not terrible Tudor Rose closure. I've dug 2 Tudor Roses in my time, a midget and a almost teal quart. And they are expensive jars. $50 start. I tell you what, we'll start this one off at 40 too. We'll do a $40 start on this. $40 start. Nobody in it at 40. Go ahead and pull it. Let's see here. We're going to switch to, here is a nice St. Louis bottle. This is a Jason M. DePeach and Company out of St. Louis, Missouri. Probably around 1880s. JMD on the base. Has a sort of open bubble right there. Other than that, there was no damage on this bottle. We're going to do a $35 start. $35 start on the DePeach. Most of these bottles, guys, that I'm gonna be running tonight are gonna be higher starting prices. They're a lot of decent stuff. I don't really have too many. I think it's in the Hutch book. I wouldn't I technically don't consider this a Hutch. Maybe it is. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But I think this is a gravitating stopper. We don't really dig this style soda around here, so I think it's more of like a Midwest thing up north. I mean, Baltimore definitely had some of them. We just don't really dig them. Yep. Similar to a Hutch. I'm going to go ahead and pull it. Next, we're going to put it up. We're going to throw it up there. I'm running it tonight. Here we have the the J.C. McGraw out of Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. This is a tough bottle. It's super whittled. You probably can't really tell because it needs a good copper shaking. A lot of whittling on it. It is a Baltimore Loop Blob. I don't think there's anything on the base. Yeah, there is something. I can't tell what it says, though. This bottle not to be sold on the back. Harpers Ferry, West Virginia. Nice blob right here. That's a good one. We're gonna do a $70 start. $70 start on the Harpers Ferry, West Virginia Blob beer. I brought the heavies tonight, guys. I mean, some of it's not crazy, but oh yeah, very small town and very, very rich Civil War history. Like I said, guys, national parks have taken over most of the property in Harpers Ferry, and you cannot dig hardly anything. Obviously, there's still a few people that have farms and stuff in between, people that live in town, but there's not much to dig there. Not at all. I don't know, Bill. I don't think I do. I don't think I have any poisons tonight. Oh, yeah. West Virginia people go crazy over this stuff. Go ahead and pull it. Let's see here. I can't, Spud. I can't do it. I'm actually selling it for Billy. Billy got it in the pick. He said he wants at least 70 out of it. It's a good bottle. Spud gets it. I don't think anybody else is going to bid. We're going to go ahead and give it to Spud for 70. That's a good bottle. That's one of them ones you take it to a show, I can almost guarantee you nobody else is going to have one. Or maybe you might not even see a Harper's Ferry bottle at all. Unless you go to a West Virginia show, you might. Maybe some Crown Tops. Even the Crown Tops are ridiculous. There was a Crown Top at a flea market in West Virginia from Harper's Ferry I was just recently at. They wanted $350 for it. Now, I don't know what was so special about it, but like I said, some of them Harper's Ferry bottles just bring ridiculous money. West Virginia bottles, period. West Virginia's just been hot. That stuff's hot. Next. Extreming Digital. Like Bobby said, you must be registered in order to bid. If somebody wants to put up the CJ Wellings 32 email address, that is the email address you will need to send all your information to. Oh, you sent the email? Yep, that one right there. Your lag is definitely off, though. You're definitely gonna want to get a lag because you were way behind on that 75. I'm gonna have to turn the light on real quick. Alright, so next, this is actually something we recently dug out of a privy. Let me, I'm not going to be able to do it while I'm in auction. I can't check my emails. What's up, JJ? Alright, here we go. We'll get back to it. Jug, stenciled mini jug, recently dug. This is, it says compliments of Hirsch Brothers and Company, manufacturers of cider and vinegar, Louisville, Kentucky. A little bit of rust on it. You guys feel free, if whoever gets it, feel free to go ahead and clean that rust off. I never give it a CLR soak or anything like that, and I'd figure that's probably all it needs. It has one tiny little flea bite right there. Other than that, she's a beauty. Little stenciled mini. Compliments of Hirsch Brothers and Company, manufacturers of cider and vinegar, out of Louisville, Kentucky. Nice little stenciled jug. Love digging them. We're going to do a $40 start on this. $40 start on the stenciled Louisville, Kentucky mini jug. Peroxide might. I've never tried peroxide. $40 start on the Hirsch mini jug, cider and vinegar, and they probably put whiskey in these too. I would imagine. Out of Louisville, Kentucky. Nice little stenciled jug. Privy Doug. Nobody on the side. Go ahead and pull it. And what we got here? Here we go. Here we have a Santo Dairies Incorporated out of Morgantown, West Virginia, and Terra Alta, West Virginia. This has 2 different locations on it. Nice West Virginia milk bottle. Probably dates around 1930s, I would say. Should be there's just a 2 on it. 119 and a 2. I don't know. But it says sealed 11. Could have been the month. But Santo Dairies Incorporated, Morgantown, West Virginia, Terra Alta, West Virginia. Nice little West Virginia milk embossed with 2 different towns on it. Decent bottle in a half pint. We're gonna do a $25 start. $25 start on the Morgantown, Terra Alta, West Virginia milk. Morgantown is where WVU is. West Virginia University, home of the Mountaineers. Terra Alta is an extremely small little mountain town right above Oakland, Maryland. And a lot of the bottles from there are hard to come by. $25 start. That's a good one. That would be a good one for Steve. Nobody on the Terra Alta. Let me go ahead and pull it. And everything I'm pulling out is really good stuff. Well, here's another one. Here's another milk. We'll go ahead and run it. Here we have a R.O. Winters and Sons, Highland Park Dairy out of Oakland, Maryland. Another tough town to find bottles out of. We've actually been to Oakland numerous times looking for a town dump. We cannot find it. We've gotten a few tips on where it could be, but the guy that owns the property wants no digging to be done. So we're just not sure. We don't know if we'll ever get into the dump. But so bottles up there are hard to find. The privies up there are hard to find. Some towns you get into, it's just, I don't know, it's just hard to find them. It's almost like they didn't have them. But I know there are some towns, and it's usually out west, where they would just put a pan or a tray under the outhouse and poop in the tray. So there was never really a hole. Um, I haven't heard of this in too many towns, but it has. That was the theory in a town out west. I talked to a guy. He tried to dig every. He had like every property. It was a ghost town, but they couldn't find any pits. Dude had been doing it for years, and all they could figure is they never dug holes. It was real rocky where they were at, and they don't think they dug holes. But nice Oakland, Maryland milk. Did I even say a start price? I don't even know if I did. Let's do $35 start. $35 start on the RO Winners out of Oakland, Maryland. $35 start. We have a couple towns like that here, John, and I'm telling you, we've gotten probably 25 plus permissions in a town here local in West Virginia, and it's really rocky. I'm talking, you can't dig anywhere without hitting a rock, like bedrock layer, like 2 feet down, and we just can't find pits. I mean, we've gotten some epic permissions, but we've never found a pit over there, and it's frustrating because the bottles there, I mean, it's West Virginia, small little West Virginia town, so the bottles there are obviously good bottles. And they had a lot of hutches. And like I said, we've gotten numerous permissions, and it's not very often I go on to a permission and can't find the pits. Oh my, yeah. Always still worth it to dig the privies. So in a lot of towns, what you run into is the rule or the law in the town was that all privies must be cleaned out before filled in. That way it cut down on disease and smell and all that. They wanted you to clean that pit out, clean it out. And in a lot of them they did. And some of the ones that we get into, they've been cleaned out. They've taken a lot of bottles out of them. But one thing, look, you get into an old pit, all it takes is one bottle. That's it. You get into a Pownal pit, even 70 stuff, you get a Crazy Bitters. All it takes is one. And when they were dipping those pits, they weren't getting everything. You know, a lot of the time you'll get in one and you can tell where they pulled it from one side of the pit up against the other wall. And the buckets they were using couldn't scoop down into them corners, you know, because the shape was wrong. You know, a lot of the square pits, they couldn't scoop into the corner of it. So everything gets piled into those corners. And that's where we find some of our best bottles. And heck, we've got into pits a lot of the time. We have trench pits here, and they'll be like 8 foot long, 3 foot wide, 7 foot deep. And one side will be completely empty. There might not be a single bottle on it. And then the other side will be full of bottles, because that's the way they were pulling the dip. They were dipping the privy and they were pulling it that way. So all them bottles got caught up against that one wall. And like I said, they never bothered dipping it completely clean. I mean, they were probably only making a penny to clean them things out. But like I said, all it takes is one. All it takes is one bottle when you're old enough. Heck, I mean, even to you, your local stuff, you know, stuff that you've never seen before that could even be turn of the century, like hutches and different things. All it takes is one. And no matter if they say they cleaned them out, or you've heard they cleaned them out. Dig them all. Dig them all. You never know until you get to the bottom. But I'm gonna pull the RO winners. Oh heck no, that had to have been the worst job. You were right there in the muck of it. I mean, there was disease going around, and you were them guys that cleaned them privies out were probably some of the first to get it. Let me see here. Oh my gosh. As soon as I say my back's better, it starts hurting. Let me get over here in the other pile. There's a hutch. There we go. We're gonna run a hutch. No, that's that. That's that one. I don't know. We'll run it. Here we have a John Seltzer out of Carroll, Iowa. Carroll, Iowa hutch. Does have a little flake in the lip. It is in hutch book. It's scarce. And I'd imagine the Iowa stuff. I mean, we obviously don't dig Iowa stuff here. This is the, like I said, that collection had some Midwest stuff in it, some Western stuff in it. It even had a Texas soda in it, which is crazy. But John Seltzer out of Carroll, Iowa. Has one little lip flake in it. Scarce hutch. But you know what? Because of the lip flake, we're going to start it out at $30. $30 start on the John Seltzer out of Carroll, Iowa. Nothing Oklahoma, unfortunately. I wish. I do wish some Oklahoma territory. Bill's at 30, starting the clock. You need 31 or more. Tell you what, that Tom Astrom, I tell you what, he digs that territory stuff, and that's crazy. A lot of the time, he'll get in. I'm sure he digs a lot of pits where, and he's posted on video on YouTube, him digging a lot of pits where all they get are, a bunch of slick beers and slick meds. But I tell you what, that's all worth it to get one of them territory hutches or territory flasks or anything territory. I mean, that stuff's hot, real hot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Wild Bill at 30. Nice, Bill. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. You're almost there. I'm sure you probably talked to Tom, I would imagine. You ever talked to him, John? Yep, I tell you what, he's dug some incredible stuff over there. And it's crazy because it's impressive to see him get into some of them holes at that fort that they dug. and pulling them USA hospitals and all that stuff. I mean, to dig stuff that age over there it's pretty incredible. That was a heck of a sight he get on there. There we go. We're gonna put up the old green. You guys see that green? Nice forest green. Atlas Easy Seal. Yeah, I know he is. He's that. I tell you one thing. That's a well-rounded old boy right there. I think he's younger than me, and he's got his crap together, bud. I mean, he's smart. He's smart. He's done his research, and I tell you what, that's what it takes. That's what it takes, guys. I've done a lot of research on my area. I know just about everything there is to know on my area. And if you really, really want to get into the good sites and get into the good, let me see, Bill. Yeah, that's fine, Bill. Yeah, just let me know your new address whenever you get in there. Yeah, I'll hold it for you. But if you, like I said, if you guys want from digging, just from digging different towns and digging different streets on different towns, after you've done it for years, you know where to look, where to knock, where your golden streets are, you know. Uh, you just you just learn it. You learn, and there's streets that we avoid. There's streets that we avoid in towns because we know the pits aren't that deep. They aren't that good. Uh, Business district. We try to get as close to that business district as we can. Did you, Eddie? What's it mean? Because, like I said, I mean, I've seen a lot. Oh, Lawton, Oklahoma? What? Is that just a glass manufacturer? I tell you what, I gotta do a deep clean on that thing. It had seeds in it. Had seeds in it. And we're gonna take a break on that Atlas. Here's the gem jar just recently dug. Has it at 100 plus. Says the gem. Obviously, it's dirty and hazy. This was just dug out of a privy. Beautiful condition for coming out of a privy. These things, heck, normally I take them on the pick, I get them home, and they look good all around. And then you look at the rings around the neck, around the top, and they always got a daggone crack in them. But this one, it's good. But here's what's interesting about this jar. Like I sent it to Eddie, and I was like, what the heck? I've never seen a gem with an OK on the base of it. I just never. Dug a couple of them, held a lot of them, seen a lot of them, and that's first for me. But definitely a nice gem jar, especially when I get it cleaned up. It's got this black stuff in it. I'm talking, it's like concrete on there. It was seeds. There was a bunch of seeds in there, and they like hardened. They hardened to the jar, so it's gonna need a little extra love and care to get her clean. All right, get back to that. We'll get back to that jar here momentarily. Here it is. Green, like I said, green, forest green, Atlas Easy Seal. We're going to start it out at $20, guys. $20 start on the forest green Atlas Easy Seal with the clamp, with the, whatever the heck that is, rubber seal. Beautiful jar. $20 start. It is green too, guys. There it is beside something aqua. It's kind of hard to tell, but green as can be. The bars. You mean this? Yeah, they're in good shape. I tell you what, a lot of the stuff in these collections was the Crocs were Attic Mint. Every one of them. None of them been dug. They were all Attic Mint. A lot of the bottles were too. This guy wanted clean stuff, and he got it. Yeah, the clamp's in real nice condition. Irish is at 20. Starting the clock. Need 21 or more. There's a couple things in here that I still haven't really done. There's so many bottles. Like I said, guys, it was like 500 bottles on the first go. And then on the second go, it was about 100 bottles and 20 Crocs. Something like that. It was a lot of stuff. So some of it I haven't even looked up. On lag, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Irish at 20. Nice Irish. That's a good jar. Nice clean jar. Alright, next we're going to go out west. We're going to take it out west with a JF Cutter whiskey. Here we have a JF Cutter. It says trademark. Has a shield with a star in it. E. Martin and Company. San Francisco, California. Nice, beautiful 1890s, turn of the century. Whiskey fifth. Beauty. Look at the color on her. JF Cutter out of San Fran. Beautiful looking, clean, super clean bottle, just like everything was. Like I said, guys, these bottles are wow. We're gonna do, dang it, I'm trying to zoom out, but it ain't wanting to cooperate. We're gonna do a $20 start. $20 start on the JF Cutter out of San Fran. They're pretty whiskey bottles. Some of the early ones can bring a lot of money. I know, Eddie. It is. $20 start. JF Cutter out of San Francisco, California. Nice Western whiskey. One of the things that really sets these off for people is the fact that you had cowboys over there. You know what I mean? It was the gunslinger era. Who knows who held this bottle? This could have been in a town that got shot up and crazy. Could have some crazy history behind it. Looks like somebody drank it and put it in a wall, though, because it is mint. Pause at 20, starting the clock. Need 21 or more. Low prices, guys. Like I said, like some of this stuff I am starting higher prices than I normally do. I brought a lot of good stuff out, and I'm still starting it low. I mean, a lot of this stuff I'm starting cheap. What, San Francisco? Yeah, when was that? I thought that was the fire of, wasn't it in the early 1900s? Why do I feel like it was like 1904? The fire of 19... I've read about it. I can't even remember. 1906. I knew it was something like that. Indiana's at 21. Spud's at 24 on lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Eddie at 37. Eddie at 37 on the Cutter whiskey. That's a nice one. Beautiful bottle right there. All right. That's so clean. So clean. Yeah, the gold rush, I want to say, started in the late 1840s. Everybody packed up and they wanted to go out there, you know what I mean? And it was rough. I've read some stories on that too. There's people killing each other and everything. All right, we're gonna run another super fancy whiskey. Check this out. Here we have a W.R. Riley Distilling Company. It says Kansas City, Missouri. 32 ounce, full quart, like a mug base bottom, pedaled shoulders, blown in mold, probably around turn of the century. Beautiful. I mean, the condition of these bottles, like I said, guys, is immaculate. And this is one I know nothing about. We're going to do a $20 start on this one, too. Like I said, super crazy fancy bottle. Got a lot of whiskeys out of this collection. A lot of 32 ounces and fifths. $20 start. W.R. Riley Distilling Company out of Kansas City, Missouri. Beautiful blown in mold. Starting to turn purple. Just a beautiful bottle. Spud's in at 20, starting the clock. Need 21 or more. Isn't it though? I'm telling you, that thing is a smoker. If I dug something like that, I'd be freaking out. I ain't even gonna lag. Or I just said lag whenever I saw that Lassie. Lag Lassie. I'm not even gonna lie. I'd freak out if I dug that because you just don't dig stuff that big and fancy whole. It's always broke. Always. Even if it like, you know, you're No, what's that other one called that's real common? Oh, I can't remember what it's called. You dig them all the time out of turn of the century dumps. But anyways, they make you freak out because they're so fancy. On lag, 5, 4, 3. Yeah, the Hainer. 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 20. Spud at 20. All right. Night, Eddie. All right. Oh, what do I got here? Trying to see what I can. I mean, a lot of high-end stuff. How about this? How about we run a Dandelion Bitters, XXX Dandelion Bitters in a really nice, like almost two-tone, almost like a red in the middle, a red amber. Beautiful looking bottle. XXX Dandelion Bitters. There is no damage on this thing. Once again, like I said, super, super clean bots. XXX Dandelion Bitters. I think these bottles are 1880s, 1890s. We're going to do a $30 start. $30 start on the Dandelion Bitters. Pretty cool bot. Orneys at 30, starting the clock. Need 31 or more. A lot of the time, the embossing on these things is super faint. This one is very, very dominant. Here, 30, 31, 32, 36. Orneys at, 35. Cherry's at 37. Need 38. Orneys at 45. Need 46. Jeans at 60, needs 62. After 50, we go increments of 2, needs 62 or more. Orneys at 65, needs 67. On lag, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Arnie at 65. Arnie at 65 on the Dandelion Bitters. And bitters are popular. And that's a really nice one, too. That's a really nice strike on that. Gene wanted that one. Oh, let's see what we got. Well, if you guys, I tell you what, I ain't even gonna lie, I was gonna keep this bottle because it's so cool. But we're gonna run it. We're just gonna run it. I was looking at it, it was looking at me, and it said run me. So we're doing it. And I've dug these broken over the years, but I've never dug a whole one. And I've always wanted to dig a whole one because they're cool bottles. But we're going to run it. We're going to do it. You guys like that bitters? Well, this is similar to a bitters. It is a tonic, but they are cool. Here we have a Dr. Jones Red Clover tonic. And it does have the white glass chalk on it, but that'll come right off if you guys don't like it. E.Y. Griggs out of Ottawa, Illinois. Dr. Jones Red Clover tonic. Beautiful square. It is applied lip. You guys can see the applied lip there. And like I said, I've always wanted to dig one. Dug them broke. Never dug a whole one. Beautiful square. Dr. Jones Red Clover tonic. Beaut. It's a beaut. We're going to do a $30 start. $30 start on the Red Clover. Nice applied lip variation. John's at 30, starting the clock. Need 31 or more. We got the squares tonight, guys. We got the squares tonight. Jerry's at 31, Gene's at 40. Need 41 or more. Extreming is at 50. Need 52. Beautiful bottle. I think it's real bubbly toward the top too. There's a lot of stretch marks in the neck. He said he sent his information over, so we're gonna let him bid. And if the information didn't go over, it'll just go to the person. I'll have to rerun it. Something. I'll figure something out. But I think he's legit. We're gonna let him run. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 52. Spud at 52 on the Red Clover tonic. That's a killer bottle. We've dug, I'll tell you what, the first time I ever dug one of those broke. I freaked out because I didn't know what it was. And then we've dug a couple more broke after that. Why they're here? I mean, I guess it was a pretty popular tonic, I guess, back then. Because we're digging them all the way over here on the East Coast, but what's up, Wendy? But yeah, definitely really, really cool bottle. Nice pickup, Spud. All right, let me get back over to the table. Oh, we got some early. I just got in. I just get into the dug box, and we're gonna run one. We just dug a 1870s, late 60s, early 70s pit there the other day. I posted a short video, and this is one of the bottles that ended up coming out of that hole. I don't know why, but I really like these things. It ain't Ponald, but daggone, it's definitely 70s. There's your applied lip. Kind of hard to see with my camera. But here we have a electric liniment, a DB Lowe's electric liniment out of Dayton, Ohio. It is hinge mold. You can see there, hinge mold. Does have some rainbow iridescence on it. 1870s. Plaid lip. Nice early guy. And we're going to do... This one's going to be lower, guys. We're going to do a $10 start. $10 start on the 1870s Dr. Lowe's electric liniment out of Dayton, Ohio. $10 start. Nice early hinge mold bottle. Privy Doug. Deej is at 10, starting the clock. Need 11 or more. Need 11 or more on the electric liniment. 1870s hinge mold. Nice Dayton, Ohio bottle. That's awesome. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Deej at 10. Nice pickup. It's a nice early one there. Nice 1870s electric liniment. Nice pickup. Let's see here. Somebody said last time in the last auction that they wanted me to run the Juanita. So I'm going to run the Juanita. Here we go. Juanita, or Juanetta, however you want to say it. Cocoa, Boston. Juanetta Cocoa out of Boston with a 12 on the base. There's your lip. No damage. Smooth. Probably, I want to say these are 1920s. Juanetta Cocoa, Boston. Nice, almost a honey amber. They're nice jars, and this one's extremely clean. We're going to do, I don't know. I don't even know what these sell for. We're going to do a $15 start. $15 start. Juanetta Cocoa, Boston. $15 start. Paul's in at 15. Starting the clock. Need 16 or more. Bill's at 16. Needs 17. JJ's at 20. Need 21. on lag. Five, four, three, two, 1, 0. That was Spud at 22. He was right. He was in right before you, Bill. Next. Ooh. Mm. Hmm. All right. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna show you the bottle. They're not rare or anything. However, this is the first time I've ever got my hands on one. We've dug them broke. I like the bottle because I'll show you why. This is a Munyon's Pawpaw, and really cool, really attractive bottle. It's got the pawpaw tree on it and everything. What makes this cool for me is I grew up basically in the woods. I'm still a woods rat. Love being in the woods. I like everything about the woods, and I don't know if anybody on the East Coast knows what a pawpaw tree is. That is a pawpaw tree, and they have fruit. They are very, very scarce trees. They are hard to find. The crazy part is I love the bottle, but I've never found a pawpaw tree. Never. I have buddies that have found them and said the fruit on them are ridiculously good, but I've never found one. And I know they're up here in the Appalachians all over the place. From what I'm told, you can find them in the Appalachians everywhere, but I've yet to find one. Maybe it's because I'm not looking. Maybe it's because I ain't looking in the right place. Well, I can't find them, guys. They taste like banana. Oh my gosh. So they're all the way out Midwest too. You guys probably have more than we do. Um I've never found one. Never found one, but like I said, I probably ain't looking. Probably ain't looking in the right place. But this is almost like a tonic. I'm not 100% sure what it was. Probably like a pawpaw tonic or something like that. This thing probably didn't taste too bad. But really cool bottle. I just wanted to show you. I'm probably not going to run it. But I had to show it to you. Dang, I want to eat one. I want to eat one real bad. All right. I don't know if anybody in here is going to be interested in this. It's a good crown top, local crown top. I already showed you guys. This thing is purple. This is an Oakland Bottling Works out of Oakland, Maryland. I don't know if anybody is familiar with Oakland or Deep Creek Lake. Very, very big tourist attraction up at the lake. A lot of real high-end places to stay up there. Really fun during the summertime. Not so much during the winter. They have some big snows up there. They do have a really good ski resort. However, you don't want to be caught up there in the wintertime. Pretty hard to find crown top. I'd say it's scarce. We're going to do a $40 start. $40 start on the tall Oakland Bottling Works out of Oakland, Maryland. $40 start. I have a buddy ask me like every year. He's like, "Find any pawpaws yet?" I'm like, "Heck no, I ain't finding pawpaws." Look, when I'm in the woods, guys, and it's time for yellow jackets to be in the ground, the last thing I'm looking for is trees. Cause I ain't looking up, I'm looking down. I've been lit up really, really bad by bees in the woods, and I'm not real fond of them. The yellow jackets here are terrible. $40 start. You know, we had that murder hornet or sand wasp, or there's a bunch of different names for them. You know, we had a little epidemic here, and uh, I hadn't seen one, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I tried to say it was a bunch of crap because I'm everywhere. Always out and about. I mean, not as much lately, but back then I was out digging like every day. We dug everywhere. We dug on streams and sandy banks. Never saw one. Never saw one. And we got into a small farm dump on a creek bank one year. That was probably 3 or 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And these things kept buzzing up by our head, and we kept hearing it. Sound like a dang drone. And finally, we stopped, take a break, and we sat up on the bank. Actually, I'll tell you the truth, Travis was with me. And we stopped digging, and we sat up on the bank, and we watched these things come out of a hole over in the sand. And I'm talking hundreds of them. And they were huge. The biggest bee I've ever seen. They had to have been 1.5 to 2 inches long. They looked like a yellow jacket, but they were massive. And we were literally digging 10 yards from their hole. And luckily, the dump didn't go over that way. It kind of petered out before we got to them. But we were digging right next to them because it was a good dump. We wasn't going to quit digging it. There was hutches in it and whatnot. And we sat there and dug right beside them. We were throwing dirt. They would buzz by. We'd throw dirt up in the air, and they'd fly around it. Smartest bee I've ever seen in my life. These things were so smart. They knew that we didn't pose a threat to them. We didn't want nothing to do with them, so they left us alone. They're very intimidating, and I would not want to get stung by one. But the murder hornet, in my opinion, I haven't seen one since. I don't know if it was just a short thing, but yeah, cicada killers. That's got to be what they were. But I heard cicada killers don't swarm up. I don't know if that's true or not. They're territorial, but these bees were in a hive. There was hundreds of them, and they left us alone. They wanted nothing to do with us, and it was funny because a buddy of mine actually didn't believe me. He's like, "Oh, they're not real." He's like, that's just something the government's telling people and blah 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 and all this crap. You know what I mean? And I was like, "Oh yeah." I was like, "I'll take you right down right now, and I guarantee you they'll be there." So we went down, and sure enough, there they were, flying in and out of that hole, and he couldn't believe it. He was like, "Oh my gosh, they were huge, they were massive," If nobody's ever seen one before, don't be afraid of them. As long as you're not standing on their nest, you should be good. They're very docile bees. They're just super intimidating. But all right, let's continue with the auction. I gotta dig into the vault of treasures here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here's a nice, super embossed up bottle. Here we have a Dr. M.M. Fenners. It says People's Remedy. It says Fredonia, New York, USA, kidney and backache cure. And then at the bottom it says 1872 to 1898. I think this bottle's just got a little bit of cobwebs in it. Beautiful cure bottle. We're going to do a $15 start. $15 start on the Dr. M.M. Fenner. Jerry's at 15, starting the clock. Like, it's crazy because a lot of the time, a bee, especially a wasp, will try to check you out. They'll come over, they'll buzz around you for a second, get in your face maybe, and normally they'll leave you alone. Sometimes people get scared and swat at them. Don't do that. They're just trying to check you out. They might even want to taste you, but they ain't going to sting you unless they feel threatened. These things didn't even want to check us out. They didn't care. They wanted no parts of being around us. They flew around us, let us dig, didn't bother us. Need 16 or more. Dr. M.M. Fenner. People's Remedy. The old kidney and backache cure. That might be what I need. The old backache cure. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Irish at 16. That's a pretty tall one right there. I guarantee it's probably 11, 12 inches. Now, I'll tell you what, Lassie, when I'm in the woods and I step on or aggravate a bald-faced hornet or yellow jacket nest, I'm gone. I'm running. I'm out of there. Rattlesnakes, I won't run from them. I will guarantee you this. Bees, I'm running. I'm gone. I'm out of there. I don't want nothing to do with them. I don't even care if they're after me. If it's a aggressive wasp, ain't happening. I don't know how many of you have bald-faced hornets in your neck of the woods. If you don't know what they look like, they're black with white bands on their tail, on their, whatever the heck it is. I guess it's not a tail. And they're nasty. They're a little bigger. I'd say they're about twice the size of a yellow jacket. And they're mean. And they hurt. Yeah, Gene, them things are nasty. They're nasty, and they're smart. That's another really smart bee. My uncle was spraying one of their. They make really pretty hives too. They make big like honeycomb hives, hang from trees. Um, and a lot of people take them and put borax on them and put them on their mounts. Like if they kill a bear, they'll take the honeybee hive and put it there with the bear, and they're actually pretty cool. But my uncle was spraying one with a hose, and he was probably 20 yards away from it, and they found him. They went right at him. They knew exactly where it was coming from. They got him a few times. Oh yeah, they're mean like a yellow jacket. They'll sting you till they can't sting no more. Now rattlesnakes, I know you guys probably have some big rattlesnakes, but we're in rattlesnake country up here. We got massive yellow timber rattlers. Um, my buddy has a farm way up in the mountain, and they kill a bunch of them every year. Uh, because they got cattle and kids, and you can't let that stuff roam around on your property. You're not supposed to kill them, but you know, if there's a chance of somebody getting bit by it, get that thing out of there. That's what I say. But I saw a picture of one. Uh, I don't know. The picture was probably from the 30s or 40s, and it was up on that mountain, and the head of the rattlesnake was on the ground. It was over a tailgate of a truck. The head of the rattlesnake was touching the ground, and the tail was touching the ground on the other side of the tailgate. I think they said it was 11 foot, something like that. Um, the, the biggest one I've seen in person stretched all the way across the logging trail in the woods. Big yellow one had something in it was eating something. Um, Bigger around than a baseball bat. Just a massive snake. And to run into something like that in the woods, when you've never seen a snake that big around your area is like, I'm not gonna lie, it scared me. I ain't afraid of snakes, but it was kind of intimidating. Big rattlesnake. We let her go though. We let her go into a bush, and I sure wasn't going into the bush after it. Right? The thing is, they can't catch you. They won't catch you. They can't. They're not fast. I tell you what, you gotta worry more about copperheads than you do rattlesnake. A rattlesnake will let you know he's there. Copperhead won't. But here we go, next bottle, and check it out. It's a tough one, out of the Larkin Company. I know a lot of yous in here collect the Larkin stuff and like the Larkin stuff. Well, here's one of your hammers when it comes to Larkins. This is one of the earlier Larkin bottles. Nice large aqua that looks like it's got the snake on it. Larkin Soap Company out of Buffalo. And she's a nice one. I've only ever dug one of these, and it had some damage. Had a big old chunk out of the lip, I think. Tough to find bottle. I mean, for us, we don't dig them around here very often. I've seen a couple broken ones in holes, and like I said, the only hole one I got had a chunk out of the lip, so it really wasn't whole. But tough to find Larkin Soap Company bottle. We're gonna start it out at $20. Arnie's at 20, starting the clock. Need 21 or more. This is a bigger bottle. I don't know what was in it. Some kind of some kind of a toiletry bottle, I would imagine. Definitely, dang it, definitely a cool bottle. Getting stuff all over myself. Need 21 or more. Larkin Soap Company. And speaking of snakes, it kind of looks like there's a snake on there. Check him out. On lag. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Arnie at 20. Nice, Arnie. That was a good buy on that. All right. Laurel, if it was one bottle, it probably got set back. It was probably being held till you got something else, but I'll get it shipped out. It was a giveaway, wasn't it? Yeah, I'll get that shipped out. All right, check this out. Here we go. Let's do an Iron Pond soda. Here we have a H. Grown and Company out of St. Louis, Missouri. On the back, it says FRL. Beautiful bottle. HD Grown and Company. Iron Ponnell. Look at that Ponnell on there. She's a beaut. Iron Ponnell. H. Grown and Company, St. Louis, Missouri. We're going to do a $75 start. $75 start. Nice 1850s. H. Grown and Company out of St. Louis. Iron Ponnell. It's an oldie. H. Grown and Company. St. Louis, Missouri. Iron Ponnell. Nice 1850 soda bottle. Yeah, guys, if you don't follow me on Facebook and you have Facebook, go ahead and look the Time Traveler site up and give it a follow. A lot of the stuff that a lot of my auction times and different things I post on there. I don't always update my YouTube. So go ahead and get on there and give it a follow if you haven't already. We got Extreming Digital at 75, and we're rolling. You haven't got that breast pump, Reb? Are you serious? I'm gonna have to look for that. I could have swore I shipped that out. I'm gonna have to look for that breast pump, Reb. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Extreming at 75. Nice pickup. That's a nice soda. Nice iron panel on there. Gotta love that 1850 stuff. Alright. I'm gonna have to go digging in the boxes here. Alright. Here's an interesting whiskey. Here we have a W.J. Van Shiver. W.J. Van Shiver and Company Incorporated out of Portland, Oregon. Nice Portland, Oregon whiskey. And it does have an interior screw. Unfortunately, I do not have the interior closure to it. Has a PGGW. Really nice looking. Earlier, it looks 1880s-ish. Pacific Glassworks, that's Western. That's going to be a Western blown bottle. We're going to start it out at, I don't know. Start it out at 20 bucks. $20 start. It's got a crown on it. Really nice looking whiskey bottle. $20 start. Nice Portland, Oregon whiskey. New catch. I like it. Spuds at 20, starting the clock. Need 21 or more. Got 3 bottles after this one. Need 21 or more. Nice Western blown whiskey, guys. Isn't it? Isn't that that's a pretty cool slug. Definitely like a, I don't know, like a square slug. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 20. Spud at 20 on the Portland, Oregon whiskey. All right, let's see what I got. Mm-hmm. All right. Here we go. Here's one just recently dug. This is it's come out at the top of a 1870. So this is a Sir Robert Burnett and Company London Dry Gin. Embossed on two different sides. Sir Robert Burnett and Company London Dry Gin. Really nice color. It has the smallest little flake right there. It is early machine made. I'm guessing it's from the teens. Nice gin bottle. Privy Doug. Sir Robert Burnett. We're gonna do a $8 start. $8 start on the Sir Robert Burnett's gin bot. $8 start. Sir Robert. Oh yeah, it has this embossed on it too. Trademark with a crown. We got lassies at 8 starting the clock. Need 9 or more. Would you miss the Oregon bottle? Carson Rock. Mm. Oh, crap. I may have a couple more Western whiskeys. I'll have to look in here. Jerry's at 9. Need 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud at 11. Spud at 11. All right. Let's see here. Oh, I brought this over. All right, here we go. These right here, obviously, you do not see as often as blob tops. Here we have a Renner and Weber Brewing Red Band out of Mansfield, Ohio. Out of Mansfield, Ohio, and it is a Phoenix closure. Nice Phoenix closure beer. Definitely an odd closure. Harder to find than a blob top. Beautiful bottle. No damage. Mansfield, Ohio. Phoenix closure beer. We're going to do a $15 start. $15 start on the Renner and Weber Brothers Company Red Band out of Mansfield, Ohio. $15 start. Nice Phoenix closure on it. Beautiful bottle. I think people refer to those as T-tops as well. Yeah, there was, wasn't there? Yeah, a couple guys told me about it. That's a little too far out of the way for me right now. I would have liked to go, though. I want to go to all of them. I may go to Shops this year. I don't know. Isn't it soon? Nobody on the Mansfield T-top next weekend. I ain't going. I ain't going. I got the boy. Deej, yeah, I will. I will. That's Deej at 10. Deej at 10 on the Mansfield T-top. All right. What am I gonna run for the last bottle of the night? Now go. Here we go. We're gonna hit up another California bottle. Last bottle of the night. We're gonna run 20 tonight, so we're gonna make it a California bottle. Let's do it. Here we have a El Dorado Brewing Company out of Stockton, California. Blob. El Dorado Brewing Company Blob out of Stockton, California. It is I want to say like a 24-ounce blob. It's pretty big. El Dorado Brewing Company out of Stockton, California. We're going to do a $15 start. $15 start on the El Dorado Brewing Company out of Stockton. $15 start. Bobby's at 15. Robbie Bobby's at 15. Starting the clock. Need 16 or more. It's up for waffle right now. We're gonna go over that again soon as we're done here. Need 16 or more on the Stockton, California Blob. On lag. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That was Spud. Wait, was that a $20 bid there, Bobby? Yeah, that was Bobby then. Bobby got that at 20. I wasn't sure if that was a bid or not, Bobby. Bobby snuck that one at 20. He comes in here sniping like a fool out of nowhere. All right, just give me a second, guys. That's gonna be. Let me see here. All right, we got it now. All right, so like I said before, the giveaways are a little bit different now. The way we're gonna do it is for. Let me see here. All right, so here's how the giveaways are gonna go now. For everything sold tonight, 1 through 20, we got 20 bottles, we got 20 spots, and 1 through 20 is on these little pieces of paper, and I am gonna shake it up, and I'm gonna pull 2. And first I'm gonna show you first giveaway, if I can find it. we're going to give away a nice Dr. Pierce's Golden Medical Discovery out of Buffalo, New York. And it's probably an 1880s one. Nice looking bot. That's going to be our giveaway. Number 1. And here we go. That way, doing it this way eliminates the whole trying to keep track of all the comments going down through here too. That's really hard sometimes. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a number. So there's first giveaway, number 6, and that is Bill. Bill got the giveaway. Here he is right here. Wait, there he is. Bill 6. But like I said before, once you won, your number goes back into the thing, because you can win twice. We're gonna do it that way. Even though Bill's already won, I'm not gonna pull his number from the thing. He can win again. Oh, what's next? Let me see here. Let me see what I got. You know what? We're going to do another one. This one actually might look a little bit earlier. The top on that, it might be applied. No, I tell you what though, it looks a little earlier. Dr. Pierce's favorite prescription. Oh, this is a little different. R.V. Pierce, M.D. The other one was Golden Medical Discovery. It has a star on the base. I don't know if you're still in here, John. I have no clue what that is. Is it a star with a 1? Or a star with an I? I don't know. Dr. Pierce's favorite prescription. So the one was a Golden Discovery. Now we got favorite prescription. This one looks a little older than the other one, to be honest with you, because of that top. Bill's number goes back in. And we shake it up again. Oh, whatever one I get first gets it. I got one. 4. Dang, it's so blurry. 4. And number 4 is Spud. Spud gets it. Number 4. All right. So that's gonna be it. Oh yeah. Back to the giveaways. Once again, we have the Ponnold Baltimore Med here. They're not giveaways, the waffles. J. Irwin Smith and Company, Baltimore, Maryland, open Ponnell. Real nice sharp open Ponnell. That thing sticks off of there good ways. Nice tubular. Nice 1850s. Rare Med. This is rare. Beautiful rare Med out of Baltimore. That's $10 a spot. There is, I think, 15 spots left on that. It's only $10 a spot. We have the teal iron Ponnell pepper sauce. Yes, it is damaged. Has a hole in the bottom of it, little crack up the side there. However, this embossed pepper sauce in teal is a $1,000 bottle in mint condition. We're only doing 10 spots at $10 now. There's 6 spots left on it. 6 spots left. Definitely still a good shelf bottle. And in my opinion, with something as rare as this, I think there's only like 3. I think there's only 3 known in mint condition. So it's a rare bottle. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd say it's still saying it books for 1,000, sold for 1,000. I'm saying it's still $150 bottle in the condition it's in because of the rarity of it and the color and it being ponned. There's only 6 spots on that. We're going to move those to the side and we're going to pull out the pottery. So we have the hen packing and we have, if I can figure out where I put it, the harvest jug. The harvest jug, redware harvest jug, or lead glazed or lead glazed redware harvest jug. The harvest jug's $15 a spot, and the hen packing is also $15 a spot. If you would like to reserve a spot, just let me know. Anybody that is new to the waffles, you must pay on reservation. It cannot go into the invoice. You want one of each, Lassie? Alrighty. Which numbers would you like? So for the harvest jug, there's 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. That is what's left for the harvest jug. And then once you pick that one, I'll read you what's left on the hen packing. Alrighty, you want 19. Alright, got you on 19. And then on the hen packing, we have 1, 3, 5, 6, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Alrighty. I got you down. Anybody else? Anybody else want a spot? I think these ones are these are going to fill up fairly quick. We've almost got half on both of them already. What do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we got 8 on the one and 7 on the other. So I'd say these are going to fill up in a couple auctions. They're nice pieces of pottery. Super clean pieces of pottery, just like every other bottle that come out of this guy's collection. The crocks are the same, just super clean. A lot of the crocks looked attic mint. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's probably one of the cleanest collections I've ever picked up. Irish, there's 12. So we got 8 spots taken on the harvest. There's only 12 left. Anyone is interested in a spot, just let me know. I think some people are sleeping on this Baltimore med too, guys. I'm telling you now. It's a rare one. That's a tough bottle. Number 3 on the harvest? Nope, number 3 is open on the harvest. Is Laurel interested? I think she might have already left, didn't she? Yeah, I do remember. She did say something about that. I think about that hen pecking. All right, Old Irish wants 3. And 9. 3 and 9. And that's on the harvest, right? Alrighty. Actually, shoot. On the harvest, Spud's already got 3 on the harvest. My bad. You have 9. Spud already has 3. I'm blind, guys. I'm sorry. Something other than 3. 4 sounds good. You got her. Alrighty, you got 4 and 9. 4 and 9. Alrighty, well, that was a fun auction. Let's see here. Turn it around here. There we go. All right, fun auction. Try to look at daggone. Look how blurry it is. Just got a brand new phone. I ain't even gonna lie, guys. I let the boy play with it, and it is shattered. It's shattered. Brand new iPhone, shattered. It is what it is, though. He likes to play his Pokemon Go, so I let him play. And brand new phone, shattered. But fortunately for me, the other side works. The camera on the opposite side works, so I can still film and I can still auction. But yeah, my camera on the front of the phone is shattered. So it's really blurry right now because all the cracks in it, I'm guessing. Oh, he has his own phone now, and he's got a tablet. And the only problem is with some of the tablets, they won't run that Pokemon Go, and that's all he wants to play is the Pokemon Go. So I had to give him my old iPhone, and he's actually put a crack in it already too. He's rough on stuff, and boys are. I know I was rough on everything I had back then, and but it's just a phone. I'll end up having to get another one. As long, like I said though, as long, I don't really take many selfies, so as long as the camera on the opposite side's working, I'm good. I put a case on it and put a screen protector on it, and hopefully, hopefully it makes it for at least, I don't know, maybe at least a few months. Yep, yep. Probably, I'd say, I don't know what they cost. I think they're like $1,100, but it's okay. It was it is what it is. Boys are gonna be boys, you know, and that's not the first thing he's gonna break. But that's gonna be it. Uh, Try to get a digging video out. Like I said, if I gotta edit it on my phone, that's what I'm gonna do from now on. Uh, I can't always make it to the computer here to get the edits in, which I'd like to, because like I said, it's a lot easier to edit on the computer than it is on the phone. But like I said, I'm going to try to get one out. If I got to use my phone, I got to use my phone. It is what it is. Still got a lot of good footage. That last dig I just put up was actually a more recent dig. I still have, oh geez, several Parnell pits that we dug last year that I haven't even uploaded. Haven't even uploaded them yet. So be looking forward to some good footage. The longer videos where I'm going to have to, you know, make a video 25, 30, 40 minute long. I'm going to have to do them on the computer. I'll look for that breast pump. It's got to be sitting around here somewhere. I mean, I don't know how I'd chip it. But I'll look for it. Irish. Get that thing rounded up. Daggone breast pump. And that's gonna be it, guys. Peace out. Appreciate y'all for coming out.